You're listening to BK Presents on Rainier Avenue Radio.
Hello, everyone. My name is BK International Talent Scout. I'm bringing a brand new show to you called BK Presents. 30 minutes, nonstop, your favorite in gospel music. The studio session, going deep into interviews with your favorite artists, producers, and their engineers. You and your concert previews and concert reviews. Get it all on bkpresents.com. All right, ladies and gentlemen, this is BK Talent Scout. I am in the studio with my friend Keith Floyd. He is the owner of
co-owner
of the Soul Fusion food truck. Oh my God.
That's okay.
Man, let's talk about Daphne Pie giving you special work when you first started the Soul Fusion soul food truck.
Okay. Can we back up a little bit and identify the person that made this all possible? And that's my Lord and Savior Jesus, and as well as God, to make all this possible. And I'd also like to throw a shout out in there for my partner who wasn't able to be here tonight, which is Yvonne Jones.
Oh,
was
okay.
a very prominent part and piece of Soul Fusion food along with the crew.
Okay. Thank you for clarifying everything. Now we're ready to take off.
Absolutely.
Okay. Let's talk about, we were talking about food and making food. Your mom did a lot of barbecues. What got you amped up about doing a Soul Fusion food truck after you retired?
Well, like I was talking before the show to you about, was in my 30 years as being an iron worker.
30 years.
30 years.
An iron worker.
As an iron worker. Union iron worker.
Iron worker. So we got to clear this up. And he helped build a lot of office buildings downtown Seattle. Mm-hmm. And what were you thinking about as you was doing that work?
Having my own restaurant. Having my own restaurant. It was probably a safety hazard to be distracted like that, but always wanted my own restaurant from probably about the time I was 12 years old.
What? Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Okay, before we get into this, what were some of your favorite restaurants growing up that inspired you?
Boy, Eddie Cotton's.
What? Eddie Cotton?
Eddie Cotton's. We used to go there. There used to be
Eddie Cotton was like world famous because he was a boxer.
Yep, absolutely. Out of Tacoma.
Oh, wow.
But his, I can't remember the name. I think it was a Super Soul Burger.
Oh, Super Soul Burger?
Mm-hmm. Sammy's.
Sammy's
down there on Union.
Oh, my God. You're taking us back.
Oh, yeah. Man, there's so many. I mean, outside of soul food, there was, of course, the Chinese food.
Oh, you remember that back in the day?
Down there, remember the one over there off of Union?
Yes.
Right there, 26, I believe, in Union.
Man, my fondest memories was, we grew up in church, and so my sisters, so my mom never cooked on Friday and Saturday.
Okay.
So that was our treat, either on a Friday or a Saturday. Nice. Our sister Gloria would order the food on the phone. Mm-hmm. She didn't drive at the time. And then my oldest sister, Mary, she would take me with her to go pick up the food. It was just an adventure. Yes. And then bring the food back.
I could imagine the smell in that car. Oh. Man.
Okay, let's talk about how did you guys come up with the name Soul Fusion?
Well, the first one's a no-brainer. Soul food. And no, not the Seoul, Korea. Because I get asked that a lot. Soul Fusion Is that Korean food? No, it's Seoul, down home Southern cooking with flavor.
Mm-hmm.
So that part was a no-brainer. The other part, fusion, it has many aspects to it. The first being one of my visions was that once I got everything going, that I would have a guest cook or a guest chef on there and to feature whatever it was he featured or she featured for a week or a day or whatever. And so just and then like our caption says, uniting cultures to feed the soul. And so what that means is like half my family's Filipino, and so we had this thing called a soul lumpia.
Oh
After the
yeah.
lumpia, we put
Oh,
our own soulful twist on it, and so it's bringing other cultures together. And so, of course, the word fusion means to join, to join. So that can mean joining the community. It can mean joining cooks, joining people. It's just a powerful word.
okay.
We want to.
And then so you came up with the name. Can you tell us about what made you get into the food truck game?
Mhm,
Was
mhm.
that all a part of the creation?
Um, it always was a vision. I bought the van, I believe it was back in 2015, and it just sat for like 6 years. In fact, I used it for side jobs for construction. So, it sat up for about 6, 7 years or so. I got a good dynamite price on it. And what really prompted and put us in the right direction was that my partner Yvonne Jones,
Right.
her mom we would always cook for her and take it home. She's like, "You guys should go into business. You guys need to open up a restaurant. Your food is so good." And she's, from the South, and so she knows her cooking. She knows her food, and so we were always being told that whoever we cooked for, you guys got something here, and one thing led to another. And when I retired, I got a nice big lump sum of money, and I put, quite a bit into getting this truck remodeled, and the rest is history.
Okay, so now we're getting to the nitty gritty of it all. Let's talk about some of your food menu items. I hear that the catfish is
Oh
number
man,
one. Talk to us
catfish,
about this catfish sandwich.
catfish sandwich. And when people come up to the window and order, we in a playful way, we make them say sandwich because because they want to say sandwich, and we say a what? They say sandwich, a what? And then sandwich, And so
Sandwich.
we have fun with that. We think that's like singers. You can sing or you can sang,
Stang. Yeah.
right? You get
Yeah.
it. You get it.
Stang. Because
So
that's a church term that they were singing.
banging, that's
Yeah.
right.
Not singing. They were
Singing.
singing.
So our version of sandwich is up there with the singing. Do you want a sandwich or do you want a sandwich?
Sandwich.
And I think most
And
people
that
want
got
a
a lot of
sandwich.
soul.
That's right. So yes, that is number one on our menu, and a lot of it is thanks to trial and tribulation. And I must say that Yvonne came up with the perfect recipe. When we first started, I thought it was a little over seasoned and too salty, but she fine tuned it, and we realized we had a good thing when people, from down south say, "Oh yeah, I'll try it," and then they come back to us and say, "Oh my God, you took me back home with that one."
Ooh.
And we just recently had a Charles Davis. I don't know if you know Charles Davis barbecue. He's one of the
Charles Davis.
yes.
He had
said
one of your sandwiches?
yes. He just recently over the weekend he had one, and he came back the next day and said, "Look, I'm not a I'm not a food critic, But I'm gonna tell you, I'm from Florida, and we're serious about our catfish down there. We know our catfish, and he said, "Man, that's one of the best catfish I ever had in my life." Or no, in a long time. I don't want to misquote him. In a long time.
Wow.
And that makes you feel good. It makes you feel good, and it also lets us know that we have something pretty special. And so I have a sign on the window. It says, "Our catfish is voted #1 in the Northwest," but underneath it says, "By us." so I don't, we haven't really been officially voted #1,
right?
By us, we have,
right,
and according to our customers,
right. So, now let's talk about that supersonic.
Okay, the burger.
The burger.
Okay, that's called the Soul Fusion Burger, and it's got a little bit of Eddie Cotton's in there. It's got a little bit of Sammy's in there. So that was what inspired me. But we also wanted to have something big there, So we it's a 3rd-pound beef patty. With grilled onions.
Wow.
Cheddar cheese, real Tillamook cheddar. I don't use that fakey cheese stuff.
No processed cheese.
None. Absolutely none.
Oh my God.
It's got bacon on it. It's got, which is, by the way, the only pork we serve on the whole truck, but it goes into this burger. It's got a beef hot link. It's got a fried egg on top.
What?
Yes, fried egg, and then it's got the fusion sauce. It's got the lettuce, tomato, and we use brioche buns, toasted brioche buns.
Right.
So it's pretty sad, and we call that the sleeper. Because you're definitely going to get the itis with this one.
Right. Now we got it. I don't eat meat. Everybody knows I don't eat meat. Okay. So you guys do you got a vegan. Can we talk about the vegan? The vegan.
Yeah.
The vegan burger.
Let me tell you, man. We actually did it's so good that we actually did a catered event to where all they wanted was vegans. And I mean, we use the Beyond Burgers, or we'll use the I can't remember what the other one is, whatever's on sale. But because vegan's expensive,
right?
I don't know how the people that do exclusive vegan are able to make it unless they charge for it. But we, such as our sauce, again, Yvonne developed and fine-tuned the sauce to where it's got vegan mayo in it, vegan cheese. It's got avocado and herbs, spices, and we don't use a lot of salt at all. We use natural salt like onions and garlic and stuff like that, but it does have red raw onions.
Wow.
But you if you were to blindfold yourself, you would never know that it was not ground beef.
Wow.
That's how good it is.
Okay, we're going to switch gears. We're going to talk about your community work.
Okay.
And so this is a timeless show, but you have a community event that's going to be happening in Skyway. Can you tell us, like you've done this community event with this organization for a couple of years.
Yes.
So why do you do these events, and what happens when you serve your food at these community events?
That's easy to answer, because it's one form of us giving back. Wow. And they get a special price. We show up and we show out, and what we're doing is we're making them look good, so we show up. This particular job this weekend is with the Sierra Sisters.
The Sierra Sisters,
and it's up there at
Skyway
Resource Center, which is the old U.S. Bank.
Oh,
and so we're going to show up there, and we're going to give tickets to her, which she's going to give out to the community and feed the neighborhood. feed the community.
So,
but that's just one.
Oh, that's just one.
Yeah, that's just one. I'd like to elaborate on another one that
we do. Here we go.
So in conjunction and partnership with Dope Culture, who's ran by Anthony Tibbs and family.
Right.
Don't want to leave the people that got him to where he is out. Right. But we once the first Sunday of every month up at the Langston Hughes, which I think we are not going to do August. I'm not sure, but yeah, we're not going to do August. We're going to go straight to September. We just get together and feed the community. And so we're usually up there. Depends on what the theme is. Like when we had soul food theme, we didn't do the burgers, but we did candied yams, red beans and rice, and greens, collard greens. Wait. No stems, smoked turkey. Come on now, no bags. A lot of people cook with bag green. We don't do that, man. Come on.
Man, you guys do this thing authentic and you do it special.
It is special. It's you know what it is? It's passion. We put passion into it. And we've been told, you know what? I can see and taste the passion in you guys' food. That's what we're all about.
And there's so much love coming out of that food truck.
Absolutely.
From the crew.
Absolutely. The community customer service.
Customer service.
We've been asked or told that, hey, you guys should get you could eliminate one or two people, kind of like these cash registers at the grocery store. Just get a kiosk. I'm like, no, we want one-on-one contact with our people. We want you to feel special. You know what I mean? You don't get that from that. And then they got the nerve to check your receipt on the way out the door. Like, well, I didn't know I was an employee here. Where's the break room? When's the first, staff party?
Wow.
So,
let's talk about something that are you gonna be doing something on the waterfront next month?
We are on the August 16th. We're going to be doing Soul on the Water.
Soul on the Water.
Mm-hmm. And it's huge. I mean, last time we did it, our line went half the distance of the pier, and that's when we knew we had something special. So, and then I went out and I believe we were out of catfish. I went out there and announced that. I'm sorry to announce that we're out of catfish. And I'm thinking, all these people are going to get out. Nope. They stayed in line. And so that just directed our sales towards the fusion burger. So yeah, we have something special here. And I think word's finally getting out after 3 years.
Oh,
yeah. So August 13th, Soul on the Water. That's it.
Wow.
And it's going to be a big one.
You want to know what's so amazing is that you guys touch so many different people in so many different ways. I remember going to one of those resource fairs, but to hear you say that you're a part of it, the food just you being there and giving out the food, it takes the event to a whole nother level.
Absolutely.
I never even heard of, there's always all these resource fairs, but there's never like what you guys are doing with the Sierra Sisters. Is just wow.
Well, and then in the opening, you mentioned Daphne Pye. I didn't want to leave her out of the loop, but Daphne Pye, who is a prominent part of the community outreach for the King County Health, that was one of our first connections and partnerships when we started back in 22. Was she would have us out and she would pre-purchase 200 to 300 cheeseburger, fries, and drink, combos, and prepaid, and we would just make them up and feed the community. And what it is she's just recruiting people to sign up for insurance, make sure everybody's insured, maybe make sure they're up on their immunizations, just giving people medical resources to people that don't usually have, advocate for that.
Right.
So that's what they were all about. And same with the Sierra Sisters, they're for mainly Black women, but I'm sure they take everybody to where, there's a lot of racism in there. There's, once women are diagnosed with cancer, hey, what do I do? Well, now you call Sierra Sisters. They point you in the right direction.
Right.
And so this is just an awareness event on Saturday.
And you guys are the treat. You guys are the food treat.
Well, food brings a lot of people. It's like, hey man, you want me to come to your house for what? So. I might be able to make it. Well, we're gonna be throwing down on catfish. Oh, I'll definitely be there then. So food definitely brings the people out. And then the free. Come on.
Oh wow. Let's talk about this. You talked about your mom doing a lot of barbecues. Yes. How did that inspire you to you were talking about the way you cook without not reading stuff.
Yeah.
How were you inspired by your mom doing barbecues?
Let me tell you, my mom, she was a special one. She, first of all, we didn't have any particular days where we would just have soul food. We had soul food every day. Every day. I think Saturday was eat all you want, anything you find, leftovers and stuff like that. But for the most part, my mom would come home and it was nothing for her to cook up a batch of greens on a Monday, Tuesday, or Wednesday. And she worked full time.
Wow.
And then never a hungry kid in the neighborhood. I grew up in a neighborhood with about 60 or 70 kids in a, one square block.
Wow.
That's a lot of kids. That's a lot of
That's
kids.
A nation.
Yeah. We had our own track meets and football teams and stuff. But anyway, so she would call me in after work every day and, help out with peeling the potatoes, the tomatoes, and stuff like that. Wash the greens, wash the dishes, whatever. And then she'd tell me about her day at work.
Oh, wow.
And it was kind of a special bond, and I learned a lot. And that's where I learned to, a little bit of this, a little bit of that, and so if my partner Yvonne was here, I'd let her tell her involvement, but I don't want to screw it up. But she grew up in a similar situation with her grandmother. And so we just merged together, and Soul Fusion Food was born.
Soul Fusion. Wow.
No.
Tell me what are you visioning for? We probably get ready. We got about 5 minutes, Daniel. Oh, we got 3 minutes.
Okay, I'm gonna be quick.
Okay, yeah. What's in the future? Just give us a little. What?
Truck number 2. I already purchased it. I just gotta finish coming up with the revenue.
Truck number 2.
Yeah, truck number 2. It's gonna be a special one. We have the fusion sauce about to take off. It's in testing right now. So you'll be able to find that at your local retailers pretty soon. We'll do a announcement party. And our goal is to just get a brick and mortar,
Wow. Brick and mortar too. So you're going to have all the bases covered.
That's it. Yeah.
Wow, man, this has been such a fun, exciting. So we talked about some things. I
want you to, on air real quick, I want you to just sample this fusion sauce. I brought you some. I won't touch it, but you dip your finger in there and tell me what you think about that. Okay.
Well, you got one for Daniel?
Oh, Daniel, here.
Oh, we can't forget Daniel.
Come on, Daniel.
Okay.
That's it's everybody else calls it fry sauce. We call it fusion sauce, but it's got a little kick to it, and everybody's falling in love with it.
Oh, I love this.
Right?
Oh, I'm not going to give you.
Imagine that on fish.
Oh man.
Right?
I love this. I'll
give you to it. The only thing that we're trying to do is you got to keep it refrigerated for now. So we're trying to come up with ways.
Here's the second one, Daniel.
Trying to come up with ways to where it can be stored without being open. And then once you open it, you have to refrigerate it.
So now you got it bottled
up.
up. You got it bottled up where people can buy the Soul Fusion sauce at the truck?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
For right now, they're buying those. Once you're not there, but it's coming. It's coming.
Yeah.
So Stay tuned.
Yeah, I'm gonna be using this tonight. I'm so excited. Daniel gets to use his too. Oh wow, this has been a fun interview. Look, Absolutely. I'm gonna come out. The goal is, this is the goal. I'm gonna go out on the food truck with them. I'm gonna take everybody with us. Absolutely. We're gonna do some kind of setup, some kind of way where he's gonna actually cook the food. And we're going to talk and do
Yes, we are. Kind of what I wanted to do, but now I see you didn't have the room to do that.
That's okay. Yeah, and we got the future for that.
I have my fryer ready and everything. Y'all was about to throw down on some catfish.
Yeah, we're about to do a whole series with Soul Fusion, and it's just going to be fun.
Absolutely.
And man, we're going to bring the show to an end. Who do you want to give a shout out to before we go?
I want to give a shout out to my partner, Yvonne, who wasn't able to make it here, but she's a vital part of getting Soul Fusion food off the ground.
Okay.
She don't get enough recognition, because I'm always the front man, but she's definitely what the other half of what is keeping Soul Fusion in the limelight.
Tell us the website so people can
go. soulfusionfood.com, or we're on Facebook under Soul Fusion Food. We're on IG Soul Fusion Food and TikTok Soul Fusion Food.
Wow.
Or you can look under my Facebook, Keith A. Floyd.
Okay. Hey man, this has been a Soul Fusion Food show. We even got something to take home, some treats here. Thanks a lot, Daniel.
Absolutely. Thank you, Daniel.
Yeah, and guess what? So we're going to see everybody next week.
Thank you, Seattle, for checking out the show with BK Presents on Rainier Avenue Radio. It's been our pleasure. But listen, we want to connect with you. Maybe you have some takeaways from the show.